I think that if we keep up this rate, as they're saying, for like the next couple hours, I think we can really reach 7 inches out here. That's the... Alright guys, so it's about 8 p.m. here, and right now it's not really doing too much of anything quite yet. This storm is expected to come down here and bring us literally anywhere from like 4 to 8 inches of snow. Some people are there are some people that are going outright crazy with this, saying a foot of snow, and there's others that are just saying, you know, like a basic solid 4 to 8 inches of snow. I honestly would be fine as long as it's more than like 5 inches, which is what I've been looking forward to all week. Anyways guys, let's see what happens here. We're here back at my relative's house here in New York. We're supposed to get a very similar total to back at home. As I said, we were finally able to get over here. We didn't need to get a rental again because, well, this time they're actually available for the overnight stay, so we should be good to go. Anyways, so let's chase the storm. I'm gonna go to bed at around 11, so I'm gonna be able to get about maybe 20 minutes of extremely heavy snow. The heaviest falls from about 11 until about 3:30 in the morning. So here she comes right here. She wants to be let in, obviously. I'll show you guys the setup in just a minute for what we're doing. I'm probably about to go in there, you know, listen to an album or something like that and get some work done. You know, I have to finish up some notes for for my science class that I started taking on Friday. So let's get on with it, guys. Let's go throw on some music and listen to that. All right, so right now it's like 10:30 p.m., maybe slightly before that, and we are up to about 1.25 inches, maybe a little bit more than that. As we can see here, it's coming down pretty good out here. It's a little bit slippery, and it's sticking to virtually everything at this point. Let's see, what does this have to say about it? That says over 1 inch already. I think that if we keep up this rate, as they're saying, for like the next couple hours, I think we can really reach 7 inches out here. That's the hope. As you know, to slap a 7+ on the title, but I don't know, man. I really don't know what this... Oh, it's slippery. I forgot that. Anyways, I'll probably be back out here maybe once before I go back to bed. And then, well, after that, I'll be out here tomorrow morning to do some shoveling because, well, obviously that's the great thing to do out here, you know, shovel, help out your elders. It's something that everyone should do, and that's what I'm doing here first thing tomorrow morning. I'm waking up at 7, about 3 hours before it's over. Thankfully, the heavy stuff is over by 6. I think that we're gonna get like another 4, 5, 6 inches of snow out here, so I think we should be good to go for all that. Back at home, it's just beginning to get this heavy stuff out there, so I don't know how much they have, but I'd assume probably almost 1 inch as well. As I said, I'll record in like 30 minutes and see where we're at. Alright, so it's 7 a.m. and I regret to inform you that the storm, as you can hear, my feet is crunching in the snow right now. I'm not going to show you how much we got quite yet, but it did not get 8 inches like I wish we would, or even 6 inches for that matter. We got maybe 4 inches at most. And it did turn to freezing rain last night. At home, it looks like maybe it freezing rained a bit less. So over here in New York, 3, 4 inches. Some areas maybe 5, but yeah, like 3 to 5 inches out here. Another disappointing winter storm, ruined by freezing rain. Is this turning into the winter of 2018 and 19? I think it is. Now, it does look like we do have a couple more storms this week. And I'm going to be betting on every single one of them right now, just in front of your eyes, and seeing how many of them actually get a video. So we first got Tuesday night through Wednesday. If you go down in the DC area, you should be good to go for like a good 5 to 8 inch snowstorm. Up here, I think we might get a dusting. And maybe the roads might be a little bit slick, but it's not worth the video. Maybe a short. And then storm number 2, Thursday night through Friday morning. I'm betting all my money on a 3 to 4 inch snowstorm with a glaze of ice on top. So just like this. I forgot that existed. And then on Saturday, I'm betting all my money on like an 8 to 12 plus. Maybe even a 12 to 18 on a map somewhere. If it keeps up all this. And if it doesn't, then I'm betting all my money on 3 inches of rain, because that's how southern New England winter storms work. Oh, and don't worry, that one will have freezing rain too. So, yeah, it's going to be all freezing rain and sleet for the next couple weeks, it looks like. So, let's get to shoveling. We have a lot of work to do. So something interesting I noticed when I was shoveling was these footprints in the snow here. I'm going to take a wild guess and say those are coyote prints, but I honestly have no clue what those could be. So, couldn't already tell. This is a very difficult task, especially with a smaller shovel. Now, thankfully with this shovel, it's a lot easier, but it's still quite difficult sometimes because it falls apart. Thankfully, the shovel makes it easier, so I'll record once I'm done with this. So yeah, if y'all weren't convinced enough already that this is only 4 inches, let me show you. So you can see right here, that measures right at the 4-inch mark, maybe 4.5. This right here, just so you guys know, I shoveled this, and I shoveled half the driveway, but have someone using the snowblower for the other half. This right here, that's 4 inches, maybe 4.5, closing in on 5. Another great surface to measure. This rock right here, 2.5, so not a great surface to measure, clearly. But as you can see, in the suburbs over here, nice, you know, classical 4 inches. My friend texted me at home and says we have almost 6 inches. I don't know if I should believe him or not. Yeah, we have almost 5 inches actually here. It looks a lot more. It looks like it's a lot more than it actually is, only because these piles right here, yeah, that right there, it's 8 inches. That's because I shoveled it. This rock up here tells me 4 inches. So 4 inches, maybe 5 in some spots is what it is. So, you know, like a good classical 3 to 5, pretty typical New England winter storm over here. All right, so everything's been cleared, and what really made the second half of the driveway easy, especially for using the snowblower, and right over here too with the shoveling, was there was already a thin layer of salt on the ground. All we had to do was just wait for the warmer temperatures, it's like 29 degrees right now, to come out here and melt the top layer of ice, which made it really easy. And just using a bigger, wider shovel in the end really made a big difference in shoveling snow. I did that walkway, there's a walkway over there I did. So yeah, 4.5 inches of snow. Based on reports at home, 4 to 6, somewhere in that range, probably closer to 4. I don't know what it is, but we'll see when we get home. All right, so now we're home, and I have no clue where my friend that said we have almost 6 inches got that measurement from, because that is absolutely false. Let's see, what does it say? See, 4 inches. 4 inches. Some of the lawn has 3.5, 4 inches. Yep, another disappointing snowstorm. I'm gonna go 3.8 inches of snow here in North Connecticut. That could have been way more, but of course, like every other snowstorm this year, it's an absolute bust and a waste of my time. Be sure to click the playlist in the center of the screen for a couple less disappointing snow videos. I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.